in a deep black hole, filled with ferocious flesh-eating lions. And this nameless woman, behind a crowd of people, blocking her from her healing. Can you just picture it? I'll say it again. Imagine where these two individuals are at. Daniel is in a dark hole with some lions that are ready to tear him limb to limb. And this lady is carrying her issue behind a crowd that already don't like her. However, understand, it is not the fact that you are who you are, or you have what you have, but it's because somebody is watching you. And then the king, and those that hated Daniel were standing by to see what was going to happen in the morning. Listen to what I said. Now Daniel is in his home with some lions that wanted to get him. And then now this woman is behind a crowd of people, already don't like her, already labeled her, already said that she ain't nothing, ain't ever gonna be nothing, and never they standing here. So Daniel is sitting here in his hole, and then now the king and all those that hated Daniel was standing by to see what was going to happen in the morning. This woman, people were saying, oh, just another hopeless gesture. Those that are watching you, God is about to use you for his glory. Listen to what I said here. Because if they can see the God in you, then it's not you on display, but it's God. Let me say that one more time again. If they can see the God in you, then it's not you that's on display, it's the God in you that's on display. Well, Reverend, what are you talking about? If people can see you go through everything you've been through, and you're still declaring the victory, God's about to get some glory. If people can see you still smiling when you want to be frowning, and they know that it's God who you're trusting in, oh, you're about to get the glory. Even though that you might be going through your ailment, but you're still trusting, believing God can bring you out. That must be the God inside of you. Somebody might say, well, Reverend, how you know that sounds good? Because the Bible declares that when they rolled the stone away in the morning, he said, oh, King, live forever. But the God I serve continually delivered me from the mouth of the lions. So I came out and tell you, if you just trust God, if you just serve him a little while, I believe when people look at you, they'll be saved. When you talk, people will listen. When you testify, people will be changed. It ain't about what I'm going through, but it's all about the God that's in me. You want to look at yourself and say, it's about the God that's in me. It's about the God. It's about the God that's in me. See, God gets the glory from your life. God gets the glory from your life. I don't care what you've been through. God gets the glory. I don't care how down you've been. God gets the glory. Because if you're not doing what you did a long time ago, God has already given the glory. If you know you have never been there before, but God has been the provider of your life, God gets the glory. If you know that God has kept my family together, God gets the glory. If you know God has brought me from nothing to where I am now, God gets the glory. And the more I tell you about what I've been through, the more I keep getting the glory out of my life. Is everybody in here perfect, amen? You think you perfect, I want you to go on to heaven, because I don't want you to mess up, amen? But ain't nobody inside here perfect. But everything you've been through is just a portrait of beauty. God has already painted for you. Understand this thing right here. When you look at a portrait, amen, a portrait starts off in a blank canvas. Now, I'm here to let you know some of y'all wore a blank canvas before, but it doesn't become a beautiful work of art until the painter begins to take paint and stain the beautiful white canvas. And I came by to tell you, some of y'all have been down to your last time, but that was just God staining your canvas. Some of y'all had nothing, but that was just God staining your canvas. Some of y'all been through sickness, but God brought you out. That was just God staining your canvas. Some of y'all have almost lost your mind, but God kept you in perfect peace. That was just God staining your canvas. And now look at you, beautiful as can be. Now look at you, walking in faith. Now look at you, got all the joy you can have. Now look at you, I'm walking a little bit taller. Now look at you, I'm speaking a little bit better. Because of all I've been through, and I still trust God. I ain't nothing but a portrait of beauty. Because somebody say, I know I look good.